this is Bale from Just One More Project, and I am not gonna sound as awesome as I just did in the tutorial I just filmed and forgot to press record. So I'm kind of annoyed, but I'm gonna do it again because I love this. Why not? Okay, so today we are going to customize this cake topper. It is birthday season, baby shower season. I feel like graduation's around the corner, all the things. So I'm going to show you guys how to do a really quick tutorial on how to customize something like this to look awesome. Okay, I'm going to show you guys two ways to do it, two different fonts, and sort of play with it a little. So we're going to use the text tool over here. No, scratch that. We're going to so typically I would draw, I would write on a path, or I'd write text on a path here, but I'm going to do something a little different here. So I'm going to hit the ellipse tool and we're going to draw a circle that is about the same size as this cake topper. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, okay. And I just double checked to make sure I was recording, and I am. Okay, so I'm going to swap this from a fill to a stroke, and then I'm going to get my text tool and type on a path. And I actually want to type right around there. Well, that didn't do what I wanted, but that's okay. Let's change the size of this. Oh, I didn't select all of it. So it's kind of hard to click on it when you are writing on a path, because it's like kind of a pain in the butt. Okay. Because it's not like straight and you have to like move your mouse in a way that is really unnatural. Okay. So I'm going to write celebrate, but what I'm going to do is click on these little lines and I'm going to move this because I actually do not want, let's make this bigger first. I don't want the text to be on this side of the path. I want the text to be on this side of the path. So in order to do that, I'm going to show you guys. First, let me make it bigger so you see what I'm doing. Okay, and it says celebrate if you can't tell. Okay, now I'm going to hit my direct selection. And I'm going to take this line and I'm just going to like move. Well, is it going to work for me? Okay, so see how this line right here, there's lines all around this thing. If I move this line, once I click it, if I move this line from outside to inside, you'll see what happens to the text. See, the text moved from the outside of the path to the inside of the path. And now it's on the inside and it's doing that. And it's kind of going, and because it's a circle, I don't really need to move very much. I can just do that. And I actually just want to plop it down right there. But I want that much bigger. So let's try something. Okay. I don't want it like that. I actually want to get it kind of like elongated. And I know we talked about using the squish tool, which is like the vertical scale. So we're going to go the other way with that and we're going to scale it up. Okay, hold on. Oh, sorry guys. Okay, we are going to get it kind of more elongated. So I'm hitting this vertical scale button. I kind of want to like stretch the text instead of squish it. Just so that I can kind of get it to look a little like the way I want it. And we're gonna move this over. And you want to make sure that it's all touching, and I'll show you guys how to do that. Okay, so that moved as soon as I let go of the mouse. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. It says celebrate. And what I like about this font is it has all these little like pieces in here, and it just looks so cute when you cut it out. So I kind of love it. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and expand this like we've done before. And before I unite them, I am going to shift them over so you can kind of make sure that you can still see the letters. Okay, I kind of like that. And then I'm going to increase the stroke weight just a little bit because these are kind of skinny and I don't want them to kind of fall apart on me. So do we like that? Yeah. Okay, but because I increased the stroke weight, we're going to go ahead and expand it one more time to make sure the path goes all the way around, unite it, and then take a quick peek and make sure that everything looks the way you want it. I'm going to double click on that and bring that down a bit. And that looks good, that looks good. And right now I'm checking to make sure that all the letters are touching. I'm going to bring that up so you can see, make sure that looks like an E. And I'm going to bring, oh, they're stuck together, aren't they? Okay, what do we think about that? Yeah. Is that, yep, all connected. Okay, so then your final step, highlight it all and unite. And there you have it. That is one way that you can modify a cake topper like this. Let me show you guys how to do another way, which might be kind of a popular way. Okay, so I hit edit undo and so that it wasn't united, so that I have the topper again. And then I'm gonna use this font, not this one, hold on. Okay, this one. And we're gonna write a name. Let's just go with not all caps. Let's go with, and I really like this font because it has all these little swirly things on it, and the swirly pieces are great to attach to things like this where you need to unite everything so it cuts together. So okay, if I take this name, it's not quite like ready to go where I want it to do. So I'm going to highlight over the H, and then it gives you these options for all the glyphs that you can change it to. And if you don't get that option, you can go over to type and open up your glyphs panel, and then you'll get all these options for the whole font. So, okay, right now I've got the H selected, and I like that H, but I kind of want to get an H that has some kind of a fun loop-de-loop on it. Ooh, that's a really cool one. Let's go with something smaller, like that. Oh, I like that. And I like that. Oh my gosh. I'm going to link this font because it is so cute. Let's just do that one. Okay. And the S over here is not connected to the A, so we are going to make sure we create outlines. And then I'm going to double click on the S, and I'm going to move it over ever so slightly. And if you guys don't like the way that looks, you can play around with it. Okay, and then I'm going to let's put that in here, get rid of this. And I have not united this yet, and there's a reason why I haven't united it yet, so I'll tell you guys why in a second. So I'm going to move this over. I don't like that. Let's see. Let's bring the S over here. So the reason why I did not unite it is because I still want to be able to manipulate the letters a little bit before I unite everything. So like, for example, I don't like the way that the S looks. So I'm going to put that there, and then I'm still going to be able to click on the rest of my letters and move them over. Okay, so I kind of like that. Let's see, how do I get that A to be connected? We could do that. So it does take a little bit of kind of figuring out in your, like, just playing with it and seeing what you like and what you don't like. I kind of like this. Okay. And you can see right now that they are not touching, but that's okay because I'm going to increase the stroke weight right now because I want it to be a little thicker. So I got it a little, I think that looks good. Okay, and then I'm going to go over to object and expand so I can get my path all the way around it. And then we're going to unite that. Okay, and I haven't united it to the cake topper yet for a reason. I do everything with a reason. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of get it where I want it here. I want that to be touching right there, but I don't like all of this squiggly stuff and how it's kind of losing the floral piece of it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure I have just the letters selected or the name selected. And I'm gonna get my eraser tool and I'm gonna zoom in. And it actually helps if you lower the opacity of this so you can kind of see what's going on here. So I lowered it down to 33 and you can do that up here. Okay, so I have hit my eraser tool and you're just gonna erase like, and you can see that I just have the Sarah selected. So I'm just gonna erase what I want. And now you can see that it's just going to be connected to that leaf. And so you can still kind of tell that it is, it's the letter H. And if you like all the swirly stuff, keep it, why not? Okay, so I like that. I'm going to go ahead and increase, oh boy. I'm going to go ahead and increase the opacity. And I want to make sure that this is actually touching here to make it a little more sturdier. Okay, and just because I did that, I want to erase this piece right here. Okay, and now I'm going to unite it. And there you have it. There's another way to get that cake topper to have a different style to it. So hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know.